Yeah. You know what it is. It's Mass Cell TV, brought to you by no other than Mass Cell Inc., the company for show. I'm coming to you today. I want to touch back on the unemployment issue, right? The unemployment issue that had the traps and the tribulations that some people are going through. But before I get into that, I want to put something on your head. You know, we live in a world where scientists and engineers can design robots to replace human jobs.
This fleet of robots has been building cars in a BMW factory, and they just released an update on their progress. Robotics startup Figure partnered with BMW at the beginning of the year to deploy general-purpose robots to work in a manufacturing facility in Spartanburg, South Carolina. They can now run thousands of cycles per day without human help. The Figure 2 robot is now 7 times more accurate and 4 times faster. The new videos show them lifting, moving, and carefully placing electric vehicle battery cell parts onto a chassis framework. But Figure isn't just targeting factories. They want to put millions of these robots in homes. The startup is backed by tech giants like OpenAI, Microsoft, and Nvidia, raising $675 million earlier this year. While questions remain about whether Figure can scale up manufacturing to match Tesla Optimus, for now, a fleet of Figure robots continue to build.
They can develop technology that reads your thoughts.
This next breakthrough is a lot deeper, all the way down to the very tissue of our brains, where researchers have used AI to translate brain scans into text.
UT researchers have essentially created a device called a semantic decoder that can read a person's mind by converting brain activity into a string of text.
In May of 2023, at the University of Texas at Austin, a device was created that can turn a person's brain activity and thoughts into a conscious, understandable stream of text. The company Meta also recently did the same. But that's not all. Just last month, Meta also unveiled an AI system that can analyze a person's brainwaves and predict what that person is looking at. If that's not enough, they were able to do this in real time. Basically, the system was mind reading. Has a multi-billion-dollar social media conglomerate just created a telepathy device with the help of generative AI? On the one hand, this is a potential disaster for privacy.
Create artificial intelligence that mimics human behavior and even manufacture fake food.
Caveman-inspired paleo diets, synthetic foods are hot too. Alternative food startups are huge in Silicon Valley, attracting diners and venture capitalists alike. Some startups are hitting the lab to replace animal ingredients for those with dietary, health, or environmental concerns. Impossible Burger already sells its plant-based patties injected with heme, the compound that makes meat burgers pink and juicy. Beyond Meat's pea protein burgers and chicken strips are also already on plates nationwide. In the more experimental phase, cellular agriculture startups are starting from the petri dish. Clara Foods is creating the first animal-free egg white, made from cell cultures, no chicken required. And Memphis Meats recently created the first lab-grown chicken meat, made by cultivating real meat cells, and plans to be in store by 2021. And then there's a company selling Total Meal Replacement, a 400-calorie shake containing all your vital nutrients, in one bland-looking beige drink. Its name, of course, is Soylent.
But somehow, with all this advancement, we still don't have a cure for cancer. And we know it's coming from the very foods we eat. Think about that. Billions poured into tech that controls us, but not enough into what could truly save lives. What does that tell you? That's where I'm at. What does that tell you? And before I get into the unemployment thing, what does that tell you, as the system and how the system is set up, right? So, I'm gonna follow back up with that later date, but just think about the technology we have in the systems that are set up. The unemployment system trap, the illusion of help. They say it's 150,000 plus people on unemployment, but no real way to track temporary layoffs versus permanent job losses, they say. The frustration of long-time workers being treated the same as job hoppers. The reality check. The system isn't built to help. It's built to confuse and delay the ones that have real jobs and don't play the system, right? Right. The job hunt paradox. Companies see you got 20 plus years at one job and hesitate to hire, right? They hesitate to hire you because they like, why? Why train someone who's leaving soon, right? They look at you and they like your history. They like, man, this person been at the job for a long time. That's somebody that we need, somebody dependable that we can depend on to work. But this person gonna go back to the job. So now they got you out here wasting their time and your time, right? Yeah. So, the modern mindset, if you stay at a job for more than 3 years with no movement, you should leave. The risk factor, work or wait, the fear of taking a job and losing your benefits. Some people will think it's all good and say they've had no problems. Then wham, they get hit with you have to pay all the funds you received back. Is this system designed for the working class person that wants to work, or is it just a waiting game? The bigger picture, though, here is who actually benefits from a broken system? Why is the working class always the ones getting the squeeze, right? That's what we want to know. That's what I want to know. Drop your thoughts